Hi everyone, it's Mo from Mo Goes, and I'm back again with another video. I'm in Orlando, Florida, staying at the brand new Universal TERRA Luna Resort. Follow along for another Mo Goes hotel review. Okay, so it's literally 5 minutes to 11. I should have been here 5 hours ago. I'm just pulling up to the lobby. I don't feel bad because I'm seeing a whole bunch of other people walking in with luggage, so I'm not the only one. Let's stop wasting time. Let's get in. I'm already pre-checked. I actually have to find the online check-in counter, so whatever that is, let's get inside. Sadly, the revolving door was out of service, so I didn't get to make that dramatic entrance, but it definitely didn't take anything away from this beautiful lobby. TERRA Luna officially opened to guests on March 25th, 2025. It's the second of 3 new hotels to open at Epic Universe, and it's Universal's 10th overall new hotel to date. With 9 floors and 750 guest rooms, TERRA Luna offers fantastic amenities in a modern, uniquely designed architecture. You'll be immersed in a futuristic moonscape from the interior to the exterior. A few differences between TERRA Luna and Stella Nova are the warmer color scheme, less dramatic lighting, and a more symmetrical lobby architecture. Of course, you'll find all the typical hotel lobby amenities like a vacation planning center, the check-in counter, and a luggage center. Located in the lobby center rear, you'll find the Luna Bar. Here you can relax and enjoy new and classic cocktails or a simple draft beer. Daily hours are from 5 p.m. to midnight. If you've explored Stella Nova already, then you'll immediately notice all the design differences between the 2 sister hotels, one of which is here at the bar. The seats are bulky and randomly placed compared to the clean, streamlined lounge seating at Stella Nova. And you really notice the blank wall where Stella Nova has a beautiful space mural. If you're staying at TERRA Luna for the first time, be sure to pick up a resort map. It shows the entire property layout, highlighting important landmarks with an organized, easy-to-follow ledger. Now let's get into the room tour. It's safe to say that TERRA Luna's rooms are pretty much a carbon copy of Stella Nova's rooms, with just slight differences in color scheme and wall decor. Upon stepping into the foyer, you run right into a full-length wall mirror. There's a tinted plexiglass room divider that separates the bathroom from the living space, and it's great because it has a curtain that can be drawn back and it gives you just the right amount of privacy. The bathroom area is great. It's pretty standard. It has a separate sink from the toilet and bathtub shower area. There's lots of storage. There's a complimentary hair dryer. The lighting around the mirror is really nice. The shower and toilet area is standard, nothing to write home about, but the colors are much more muted than that of Stella Nova, but it has glass shower doors. It's comfortable, bright, and very clean. Opposite the bathroom, you'll find the thermostat as well as a nice size closet. All the light fixtures and lamps are exactly the same as Stella Nova. As soon as you walk into the main part of the room, you'll immediately notice the biggest difference between Stella Nova and TERRA Luna, and that's the wall decor. But more on that later. Besides that, everything else is pretty much the same. You've got a coffee maker, a standard refrigerator, a 4-drawer bureau, a sofa, a mobile table. There's a nice size wall-mounted smart TV, and yeah, that's the room. You pretty much have everything you need. Whether you're sleeping 2 or 4 to a room, I think you'll have plenty of standard outlets and USB ports for everyone to charge their devices. Since it's so late, I think now would be the perfect time to check out the beautiful night view. This time around, I got a great view of Stella Nova and then some. Room 8096 is a fantastic room. I think I'm going to make this my official room at Terra Luna. This is an amazing view. Not only can I see Stella Nova, the pool, I can see the street. I need to get the name of this street. It is now open. I have just seen about 4 cars come from Universal Boulevard here. It looks like another one is about to turn. So this street is officially open. And this is probably the most direct way to get to Terra Luna if you're coming from Universal Boulevard. You can clearly see Epic Universe. This is an amazing vantage right here. I guess they're testing out what will be the fountain water show. I'm not seeing much else going on, but I can see Kronos. I don't see any more water from the fountain right now, but yeah, this is an amazing view of Epic Universe. It looks like the center lanes will be dedicated to the shuttle buses here at Universal, so that's cool. It doesn't look to have a sidewalk except for over on the Stella Nova side. I can see a sidewalk there, but not here on the Terra Luna side. So here we are at the recently opened Universal Terra Luna Resort. I am super excited to be here. They had the opening ceremony. The official first day was this past Monday, and I wasn't able to attend, but I saw a lot of footage on social media about it. It looked like it was a great time. So I'm finally here. I'm only staying for one night, the same as I did over at Stella Nova. So far the room is great. It's pretty much a carbon copy of Stella Nova with some slight variations in color scheme and the decor on the wall. I'm not going to go into a whole rigmarole about it like what I did with Stella Nova. It's pretty much the same room, but it's very comfortable. I think the walls are thin. I'm hearing a lot of stuff going on in Terra Luna as opposed to when I stayed at Stella Nova. I think it's just because this is probably a really busy week. Everybody's checking in right now. I checked in really late tonight and there were a whole lot of people in front and in back of me checking in as well. So I would expect higher levels of noise during such a busy time. So yeah, the room is comfortable. I have an amazing view. I can see all of Stella Nova, the pool side. I can see Universal Boulevard. I can see the brand new road. I don't know the name of the road yet, but there is a bus lane in the middle. There is a sidewalk over on the Stella Nova side, and you can see clear into Epic Universe. It's not close, but it's close enough to see some pretty decent detail. It's a beautiful night right now, so I don't have any weather conditions that obstruct the view. It's not raining, so I actually got to see some of the Celestial Park fountain testing going on right now, so that was really pretty, but it's a nice room. And yeah, if you like Stella Nova, you're definitely gonna like Terra Luna. The minute I walked into the room, you immediately smell all the newness. I was assuming that nobody had ever stayed in this room yet, but I'm seeing signs that I may not be the first. For example, let me flip the camera so you guys can see, but on the sofa, those look like food stains. So I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to find out, but if this room was brand new and never stayed in, I doubt I would see whatever that is. Another very distinct difference between Terra Luna and Stella Nova is the wall decor and the backdrop here. This is just simply I don't know if this is a decal or if it's actually painted onto, yeah, this is painted onto the wall. So it was probably a lot cheaper to do this than what they did over at Stella Nova, because that's an actual picture, and I believe they had, it might be a wall decal, I'm not 100% sure, but the difference is that there's no lighting here. There was like a lip on the mural at Stella Nova, and there was LED lighting that illuminated the periphery of the mural, so the lighting effects were pretty dramatic, but there's nothing here. So I'm sure that was intentional because they didn't want to, I don't know, maybe they just didn't want to spend the money on doing something as elaborate as what is over at Stella Nova, but it's still pretty though. It's effective. I'm missing the lights. I love all the lights over at Stella Nova. There are a lot of lights here too, but it's missing this light on the mural. The market and the cafe are both closed. They both closed at 11 p.m. I believe, but it was pretty crowded downstairs, especially at the bar, so I'm definitely not gonna go down there. I think another thing that I like about Terra Luna better is the color scheme in the lobby. It's very warm. It feels a lot more homey. It doesn't feel as vast and wide, and I think it also has to do with the design of the ceiling. I don't think there's as much asymmetry and height in the ceiling here at Terra Luna as there is over at Stella Nova. Terra Luna and Stella Nova are sisters, but they're not twins. I put my bag on with the intentions of going out and exploring a little bit, but I don't think I want to do it right now. I think I'm gonna wait until tomorrow morning, and yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here, get settled in, maybe do some editing, and get up really early in the morning and do my thing, explore the hotel, and go from there. Good morning. It's the next day. It's just a little bit after 6 a.m. I should have been up more than a half an hour ago downstairs exploring the hotel, but I got a late start, so let's head down there now. The cafe is not open until 7 a.m., but the market is open right now. So as soon as I'm done exploring, we'll stop in there, get a bite to eat. I don't know if I'll have breakfast downstairs or bring it back up to my room. So let's head down. Honestly, I like the hallway's wall decor and color scheme. I think it feels a lot more cozy than Stella Nova's. So, I don't know if any of you have ever noticed at Stella Nova and Terra Luna, they have this track playing and it's always really nice ambient lo-fi type music. This is nice. I actually asked one of the front desk team members if they could get the playlist for the music, but they were not able to find anybody who had that information. Sometimes if you Shazam it, you still don't get the information. But the music playing right now is really good. Last night when I drove into the hotel check-in lane, I got out and they were like blasting Justin Timberlake from like the 2000s. The Omega Cafe and Market are the only food options at Terra Luna. The cafe is a quick service restaurant, while the market is grab-and-go service. I noticed an unmarked kiosk, which I think might be the car rental service, and there's also a restroom and an ATM very close to the cafe and market. The seating area is quite large, with lots of tables and booths and plenty of walking room. The floor-to-ceiling windows and the wavy pattern of the high louvered ceiling gives the space visual interest and character. Between the cafe and the market, you'll find the beverage center, and the order pickup window is just steps away. The Omega Cafe operates daily from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., and I plan to come back another time to try some items from the lunch and dinner menus. Near the cafe entrance, you'll find a convenient tray return with bins marked for your plates, utensils, trays, and trash. Since the cafe was not opened, I hopped over to the market to check out their offerings and grab a bite to eat. You'll find all the basics like fruits, snacks, sodas, coffee, tea, and Starbucks is available. So I decided to come back to the room. It did take quite a while for orders to be completed, mine included, but I wasn't really sweating it at all. I understand, it just opened literally days ago. I've got my oatmeal. I'm not going through that oatmeal soliloquy like I did over at Stella Nova, so cheers to breakfast. I've had breakfast, it was great. I kind of just hung out, did a little editing, and now that the sun has come up, it's actually an overcast day. It was just like this when I stayed at Stella Nova, ironically, but yeah, the views here are great. Now that the sun is up, I have a clear view of Epic Universe. Stella Nova looks gorgeous. This is a really nice view, so I think I'm gonna make this my room when I stay here again. Let me show you guys what it looks like during the day. You can pretty much see the entire park. It's just that you kind of have to lean in to get all of Helios within the frame. But yeah, you can see the Ministry of Magic portal. There's Donkey Kong. You can see Stardust Racers in the distance. You can see How to Train Your Dragon, and just to the right of that is Chronos. So a couple of interesting things, and I think these are important to know. When I was checking in last night, I asked the team member if there were paths that could connect the two hotels, Stella Nova and Terra Luna. And I also asked if there is a path that takes you directly into Epic Universe. Unfortunately, right now, there is no path for either one. I don't know if there is a plan in the future for a direct walking path that connects the hotels and each hotel to Epic, but right now there isn't. So let's say, come May, when Epic Universe opens and you're staying at both hotels, you will likely have to take the shuttle into the park. Don't quote me on that, but like I said, the team member did confirm that right now there is no walking path or sidewalks directly into Epic Universe as of now. And honestly, I was hoping that there would be, because I wanted to go down as I was exploring the rest of the hotel. I wanted to go out and check the pathway out, but there is no path. So yeah, but I have about an hour before I need to check out. Let's head downstairs and explore the rest of the hotel. My room is at the very end of the hallway, and I wanted to go to the end and see what kind of view there was from this window. So let's check it out. Oh, okay. So we are looking at Universal Boulevard, and this is the brand new street that just opened. I don't know the name of the street yet, but yeah, this is going to be the easiest access point to get to Terra Luna from Universal Boulevard. While making this video, I realized that I skipped the game room over at Stella Nova, so I made a point to show you the game room here at Terra Luna. It's not a large game room, there aren't very many games, but there are quite a few things to keep the kiddos busy. A little further down the hall, you'll find the fitness center. I didn't want to show too much because there were quite a few people in there working out, but it's open daily from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. Near the pool area, there's another entry point into the fitness center. Pool hours are daily, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. And remember, the pool is only accessible to hotel guests with a valid room key card. Around the pool, you'll find complimentary floaty vests and convenient towel pickup and return stations. Signage is clearly marked and easy to read, so you should have no issues navigating the pool area. On pool days, you can enjoy tasty treats at the Moonrise Grill. Daily hours are 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. You'll find great menu selections like burgers, salads, and fish tacos. Follow the path to the order pickup window just to the right of the Moonrise Bar. Daily hours for the Moonrise Bar are 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and here you can enjoy a selection of cocktails and fountain beers. There's a Coke Freestyle machine nearby, plenty of shaded seating, and a restroom just to the left of the bar. There's always lots to do poolside, especially for the kiddos. You'll find games like Jumbo Jenga, table tennis, and Jumbo Connect 4. Now, one thing that stands out immediately are these tables that have 4 chairs to them. All of the tables, from what I see, even the ones over there in the corner, all of them have umbrellas. If you remember from my video when I stayed at Stella Nova, I pointed out that the tables had no umbrellas, nor did I see a hole that accommodates an umbrella. So I don't know if that has since been corrected, but all of the tables here do have umbrellas, which makes sense because just imagine being out here enjoying poolside and it's the middle of July, 95 degrees in the blazing hot sun at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You definitely wouldn't want to be sitting out here with no protection from the sun. So I'm curious to see if this has been changed over at Stella Nova. I'm gonna go over there at some point. I don't think today, but I definitely want to check it out and see if they did make a change over there. But this is good. It's good to see that there are umbrellas everywhere. I may have spoken too soon because I did find a few tables and chairs, much smaller tables that were not equipped with umbrellas. There are just a few of them, so it's probably not a big deal, but it's something to keep note of. And what's a Universal Orlando resort without a Universal store? The store setup is slightly different from the one at Stella Nova, but most of the merchandise is pretty much the same. The more I browsed, I did discover a few pieces that I don't remember seeing over at the Stella Nova Universal store. I definitely want to get my hands on this brand new Hogwarts robe design before Epic Universe opens. My Epic Universe merch wish list is growing every day, and I'm almost overwhelmed by all this cool, amazing merch. It just makes me more excited to get closer and closer to opening day of Epic Universe. A couple of convenient amenities to mention are the designated ride app pickup area and the complimentary resort shuttle pickup area. Shuttle buses start running 1 hour before early park admission and run every 15 minutes between Terra Luna and Universal City Walk. The shuttle bus also runs from Terra Luna directly into Volcano Bay. One thing that will always impress me about Terra Luna, and Stella Nova for that matter, are these beautiful tiles. They're so pretty, they're reflective, colorful, and the overall design is striking. But how about this carport? As beautiful and unique as it is, I personally think it's a little bit underwhelming as compared to Stella Nova. I feel like if it had been a little bigger, maybe a little bit more detailed, it would stand out a lot more. Another design difference that I think stands out at Terra Luna are the colorful tiles. If you notice, the tiles don't go all the way to the ground the way they do at Stella Nova, but they stop maybe, 20 feet or so from the ground. It's not a big deal, but it is pretty noticeable, especially when you walk right up to the building, because at Stella Nova, you can literally walk up to the tiles and touch them. Let's get into the rating of Terra Luna Resort. I paid a total of $173.70 for one night. That includes all taxes, fees, and self-parking. Self-parking is $30 for hotel guests, $65 for non-guests. Pricing is very similar to Stella Nova. And another important note to mention, there is a very strict no pet policy here at Terra Luna Resort. Universal Terra Luna definitely gets the MOGO stamp of approval. This hotel is a must-see, and I highly recommend it on your next Universal Orlando vacation. That's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned because I have lots more travel and theme park content coming up, so don't miss out. Also remember, Epic Universe opens May 22nd, 2025. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, and until the next video, see ya.